Everyone knows that the original Super Mario Bros. Was awesome. It had tight controls, smooth graphics, legendary music, and a badass main character. I mean, let's break down Mario for a second. He's an overweight Italian in a cap with the first letter of his name on it. Alright. Even with the most strangely designed hero, Mario has gone on to sell more than 210 million units in his lifetime so far. Back in 1986, Nintendo was on a roll with Mario. He was everywhere. Lunchboxes, TV shows, tons of toys, and eventually a movie starring Bob You know what? Let's skip this. Let's just move on, alright? Okay, alright, here we go. When he burst onto the scene, it solidified the Big N's resurrection of the games industry. So what better way to expand on Mario's universe, besides merchandising, than with a sequel to the game? This is where Super Mario 2 comes in. Now, let's use our time machines and go back to 1988 so you can unwrap your copy of Super Mario 2. You open up the game and pop it in and begin playing. Right off the bat, you notice something a little strange. Where were the Goombas? The turtles to stomp on? Not even a hint of King Koopa and the Mushroom Kingdom. Not even a single underwater level. Instead, we got Shy Guys, Pokies, and whatever the hell Birdo is. Seriously, the manual lists it as a boy that shoots eggs and a bow on her head. Whatever. The game's weird. Now, with that said, it's not a bad thing. It's actually an incredibly well-designed platformer that has elements that were to be later used in Mario games, like the health bar, which was incredibly rare at the time, and throwing stuff, which is really fun. Surfing on shells is even funner. It was also the first Mario game to make Luigi taller and jump higher than his crimson-clad, more famous brother. It was also the first to turn Toad from being just annoying to also annoying and useless. Ugh, so useless. And the music is some of the best in the whole NES library. Oh, wonderful. But with all that said, why is it such a huge departure from previous Mario games? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's because the Super Mario 2 that we know isn't the actual Super Mario 2. This is the actual Super Mario 2. It looks and plays exactly like the first one, but with just redesigned levels and a new power-up. Well, more like power down, because the new poison mushroom will kill you. It's also noteworthy because some of the creatures that you usually found in the sea now are flying around. Did I mention the difficulty? It's hard. Really hard. Remember how smooth Super Mario Bros. Felt? Well, the original felt more like a track. Super Mario Bros. 2 feels like an obstacle course. Oh, the game holds nothing back. And sometimes it's just downright mean. You see this? You see it? It's a reverse warp pipe. What the frick? Outside of Japan, this game wasn't released until 1995 Super Mario All-Stars, where Super Mario 2 was repackaged as Super Mario The Lost Levels. So, the real question is, why are there two different Super Mario games? Well, here's the story. When Nintendo of Japan got a hold of Super Mario 2, they felt it was too difficult for our puny North American minds, and hijacked another game and added Mario characters into it. That game was Doki Doki Panic, a game about a family of four on a quest to rescue their kids in an Arabian-style fantasy setting. It's interesting to note that even before Mario and his crew were placed into Doki Doki Panic, it had Mario elements in it, like the Starman, Power Block, and even the same jumping sound. It was so closely tied to Mario that Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of Super Mario Bros., produced it, and Koji Kondo, composer of Super Mario Bros., composed for it. And honestly, it's not that different from our version of Super Mario 2. The graphics are the same, aside from a couple sprites that have better animation, and the water, holy shit, the water in Doki Doki Panic is seizure-inducing. And luckily, they slowed it down in Super Mario 2. Another difference, one that seriously alters gameplay, is that, well, you know how in Super Mario Bros. When you press B, you can sprint? Can't do that in Doki Doki Panic. This makes certain places completely inaccessible because you can't get the right amount of momentum for your jump. Another thing that they changed in Super Mario 2 is that you can pick up random turtle shells from the ground. Sure. But in Doki Doki Panic, you pluck out decapitated heads from the ground. Also, in Super Mario 2, once you get to the end, King Wart, and defeat him, the game's done. See the ending? It's groovy. Natural, right? Not so much in Doki Doki Panic. You have to beat the entire game with each character. Alright, so let's do some math here. There are 7 worlds with 3 levels per world and 4 characters. That's 84 levels in total that you have to play to get the actual ending. Why would they do that? Either way, I'll show you the ending so you don't have to fight Birdo 800 times to see it. Here we go. Whew! That was a game. Anyway, many regard Super Mario 2, our Super Mario 2, as one of the worst Mario games in existence because it's not the actual Super Mario 2. Naturally, there are better Mario games, 3 and World come to mind, but I don't think we should feel cheated that we didn't get the actual Super Mario 2, because, quite frankly, the one we got is much better than what we would have gotten. We're lucky to have dodged the bullet bill. Whatever. Even though the North American version of Super Mario 2 is a drastic change from what we know of Super Mario 2, our version, is, without a shadow of a doubt, awesome. Now, this brings up the question of the Japanese Super Mario 2. Is it awesome? No, it's not.
Rock